Hello guys and welcome back. In this lecture we're going to be learning about the pencil tool. Okay, so the pencil tool can be found here. So just hold down your left mouse button, and where you see the shaper tool, just hold it down, and then the pencil tool will be the second one. So just click on the pencil tool, and this is the pencil tool, right? This is the interface of the pencil tool. This is how it looks. Okay, and I have gone in and created this cool illustration. Okay, this dog themed illustration, or this pet themed illustration, okay, where we have this dog thinking of a bone, we have this crown on its head, this one thinking of a bone, this one thinking of money with crown, we have a pulse, we have I love pets, and so on and so forth. Just very cool illustrations, just with the pencil tool. Okay, so how does the pencil tool work? The pencil tool enables us to draw out stuff. Okay, so when you select it, you just draw out stuff, and you see, when I zoom in, we then see what we now have with our pencil tool. Okay, so with this, we can now go to our properties. We can increase the stroke size of our pencil tool. Okay, and we can choose brush presets. Okay, we can choose brush presets, which we are of course going to look at later on in more details. Okay, but for now, just know that these are the few things we can do with our pencil tool. Okay, so just delete this and select our pencil tool again. Now when you select our pencil tool and double click on it, we see pencil tool options. Okay, so these options will help define how our pencil tool will act. Okay, now we have this slider here, which is titled Fidelity. Okay, so this will help us to smoothen out our drawings if we drag it to the extreme end. Okay, so when we drag this to the extreme end, it helps us smoothen out our drawings. So when I click OK and I draw this and I select my drawing tool, we can see that because I increased the fidelity to the maximum, it has made my drawing very smooth, very organic. Okay, so that's just how it works. Okay, that's just how it works. So I'm just going to take my time to import this image without the illustration. So I'm just going to place. Okay, now when I place, as you know, I can now drag it. So I'm just going to drag it and come to my layers and create a new layer, and this other layer I'm just going to lock it. Okay, so I don't select it. Okay, so we are just going to go through how to use our pencil tool to create amazing illustrations like this. So I'm just going to increase the stroke to 2, then select our pencil tool, then increase the change the stroke color to white. Okay, and then just try to draw out and see what we have. So as you can see, this is now our drawing. So let me just make the stroke a little bit bigger. Yeah, so our drawing is now more visible, right? So I can even make the stroke even bigger than this. Let's make it 6. Okay, 6, and yeah. So for this one, for the crown, you could just draw a crown like this. Okay, and you see we now have a crown. If you want to draw a straight line, just hold down shift and then draw and have a straight line. So but for this, I'm just going to leave it like this. So my drawing might be rough in some places, okay, but this is just to illustrate to you how to use the drawing tool, okay, or the pencil tool. So just kind of create my circles here for my crown. Okay, then we have an illustration like this, we have one like this. Okay, that comes like this. Yeah, and we can just have nice cripple effects, and we even have this one, which is more like an arrow. Okay, we are going to come to this later on, but we get the point. Now for this one, we have our bone like this. Okay, if your drawing doesn't come out well, you can undo it and just try to create a new one. Okay, and then we have something like this. Okay, and we have this like this, right? Yeah, we're making progress. And after doing our drawings, we can still select our drawings and kind of adjust their sizes. Maybe make this smaller. Okay, perfect. And we also have a bone illustration here. So just a bone. Sorry, my drawing is bad. Just a bone. This. Okay, yeah. Let me just undo it and create another drawing. Perfect. Still not good. I'm still not satisfied with it. Okay, let me try it once more. This bone is quite big though. You know what? Just going to delete this guy, select this guy, and drag him here. Okay. Then while selecting our anchor point tool, I can actually select the anchor points here and edit them. I can make the bone longer. Okay, make it longer. Even select this anchor point and just adjust the edge curve like this. Even do same here. Okay, so all these are what we can do to our drawings after using the pencil tool. Now go back to our pencil tool and then just create this cloud of thoughts. Okay, mustn't be perfect, just this. Good. And we just have some circles like this pointing to our very lovely looking dog. So I'm not satisfied with this guy. I'm just going to delete him. I'm going to bring this one here, make him bigger. Okay.
Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes for creative and curious people on topics including illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, and more. Whether you want to learn a new skill, explore a new hobby, or level up your career, Skillshare definitely has something for you. There are thousands of classes on Skillshare on practically any topic you can think of. You can learn from experts in their fields, watch video lessons at your own pace, and join a community of millions of learners. But wait, there is even more. Skillshare is offering a special deal to our viewers. The first 100 people to click the link in the description below will get a 30-day free trial of Skillshare Premium membership so you can explore your creativity and learn new skills. Click the link below and start your journey with Skillshare today.
Yeah. How are we doing? We're having some progress. And for this other guy, he's thinking about some moolah. He's thinking about some cash. So just drag it like this. Perfect. Then have some clouds. Okay. Perfect. Then we have thoughts coming. Okay, you get the point. Then we have an outline like this. Okay, we have another one like this, and just be creative. It mustn't look as exact as this. Just be creative with it. You could have other things added. Okay, so I'm just going to pause for now and then just try to show you one more option which you can use with the pen tool. Now this option is called the stroke. Okay, now this is the stroke. Okay, this is the stroke panel. Now when you double click, sorry, not double click, when you come here and click on show options, it's going to show you the stroke options. Okay, so with these stroke options, you can actually modify the strokes of our drawings. Remember, these are just shapes with strokes. Okay, we have a stroke color and we have a stroke thickness. Now with these options here, we can actually edit our stroke. So we have the width, okay, which is 6, 7, 8. You can adjust the width here. We have the cap. Now it is set to butt cap. We have the rounded cap. We have the projecting cap. Let me just create one line here for you to see how the whole thing works, right? So for this, we have the butt cap. If we choose the rounded cap, you can see the changing happening here, right? So butt cap, rounded cap, projecting cap. Okay, projecting cap, rounded cap, butt cap. And then for the corners, we have this one, which is called the minter corner. I'm just going to create a corner here so you see how it works. We have this one, which is the default, called the meter joint. Then we have this one, which is called the rounded joint, so you see how it's changing, right? And then we have this one, which is called the bevel joints. This is how it works: bevel joints, or rounded joints, and minter joints, right? And then we have these other ones, not too important. And we have what we call dash lines. Okay, so when you enable this, it just creates dashes, and you can edit the dashes by changing the value here. Let's make it 16. Okay, you can even change the value of the gaps. So it means the dashes are 16 points long and the gaps are 10 points long. Okay, let's make this 20. So as you can see, the dashes are 2 times the gaps. Okay, so that's the whole thing behind here. Now you can also create more variations. Okay, so it creates dashes within dashes. Okay, just undo. Okay, just undo to bring it back to the normal, and just go through these options on your own. And we have here, which is called the arrowheads. Now these arrowheads are just what the name implies, arrowheads. Okay, so when you come here, you can choose a head for your line, and you can choose a tail for your line. Okay, depending on where you want it to be, you can choose a head and a head, or a tail and a tail, or a head and a tail, just depending on what you want. Okay, yeah, so these are the arrowheads. And then finally we have what we call profiles. So these profiles, let me just create a line like this. So these profiles are kind of the way our lines will appear. Okay, the profiling of our line. So let me just choose this one so you see what's happening, and let's just uncheck the dash line. Okay, you can see that the profile created here is very similar to the one here. So it has tapering edges, and we have many other profiles. We have this one. Let's just make the stroke bigger so as to see what's happening even better. Okay, we have these ones, we have this one, we have this one, we have this one. Okay, so these are the profiles we have. For this guy, I'm actually going to give it a arrowhead. Okay, just like how we have here, right? Arrowhead and a tail. Okay, arrowhead and a tail. Yeah, perfect. Okay, I think the tail we had here is this one. Yeah, so the arrowhead and the tail. Okay, perfect. So basically these are what you can achieve with the pen tool. So just go in and just try to add more things, make yours as interesting as possible, and we'll see you in the next video.
Hey, so that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. We post new videos every week covering topics in the fields of graphic design and illustration, motion graphics and video, branding, and more. If you want to support us and get access to exclusive benefits such as the project files we use in our classes, live chat with us, shoutouts, and more, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. You can join for as little as $3 a month, and the link to our Patreon page is in the description below. And if you want to take your learning to the next level, you can check out the complete course, of which this episode is a part of. And in the complete course, you get access to more than 10 hours of video lessons, project files and resources, class exercises, a Q&A section, a certificate of completion, and more. You can get the course for a special discount by using the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.